Hey guys, so for today's video um, we're going to transfer or we're going to switch or transfer this email campaign. This is from ConvertKit to we're going to transfer it to Mailchimp. So yeah, this is a lead magnet page from ConvertKit. So with that, let's log in to Mailchimp first. Make sure you have already the account. You have already signed up. So with that, yeah, we need to ask for email. So since I don't have the access of that email, uh, just for this presentation, for this video, I'm gonna use my account for now to log in here in Mailchimp, and we'll try to make like this here, and then I'm gonna show you where to go and how to do that here in Mailchimp. So in that case, to start with, once you have an account already and set up everything, you just need to go to campaigns, and here in the campaigns okay um, you can create content to share with your audience using email, SMS forms, lead for ads, and more. Just click create, and then here you can pick regular email if you want to just build a regular email or build automation or landing page. So for now we're gonna build landing page. So we have audience and we have landing page name. um, Maybe we can name it as free web checklist, and click begin. So with that, there's different templates here that we can use for the landing page. So let's look for that. Maybe this is the most common with this landing page, so that's why I need to pick that. So we are now here in the builder, in my campaign builder. So you can see here we have different blocks and we have styles. So this is for the whole page, this is for the header, and this is for the body here, and mobile styles. So if you're in the mobile view, notification bar, so you can enable that or no. So that is what it says. Every time they open this site, that will pop out. So email badge like this. So we cannot turn it off since we are using free version for this account. So if you are in pro version, if you're paying its subscription, you can turn this off, or you can add your own style, or you can add your own policy and terms and remove the MailChimp badge. So in that case, we can already start building this landing page. So here's a logo. There is no logo here, so you can remove this. So this is move. So move, yeah, as you can see, this is the header. So the logo is on the header, this is on the body. So we have also pencil here. This is where we edit the content of inside the header. um, you have style, so if you want border on the logo or not. And we have settings, so settings for the alignments, edge to edge, retina image support. So that is what we can do here. So this one is duplicate if you want to double these two logos. So for delete, just click this, delete, click this, delete. What we need is a text. uh, so we have your image and text. So it's just drag and drop. Just pick one of the blocks there and click, hold, and drag here on the builder. And then upload an image, and there's a creative assistant if you need assistant um, in what pictures to place here. So there are some setups here, so you can try it out, you can explore. So if we have already built our branding here, so this would be easier already. But since this is just a presentation, I'm not building my branding here because this is just a sample navigation for you to see what's inside MailChimp once you have already the account. So I will be really building this on uh, the client's email. So I'm just waiting for the confirmation code so that I can log in. But for now, while waiting, I want to show you what's inside the MailChimp. So yeah, so I need to go back to campaigns. Yeah, it goes back to 8. Yeah, here. So make sure you have the image already ready. So we're gonna place that image. So now once you have the picture, you have placed our picture already, then you can place a text here already, the header or the heading of the this one, and then another text here at the bottom. So this is what I did here. You just click this and you can see the uh, box where you can place the text or modify it. There is a lot of options here, this one also. So don't worry because they will be auto saving it every 20 seconds, but you can save and click and save and close. Yeah, you can click that. And then for this part, this is for the fields, so you can check what is needed. So we have only first name and email address here, so that's what are we going to follow also. Then paste as required. Oh wait, I close it, but it's okay, it's being auto saved. So yeah, then you can change the subscribe here, but here is yeah, we have here download, so let's change this to download. Okay, like that. Oh no, not all caps. confirmation image and what confirmation message, then what would be the message. So let's try to have a test. It's my email again. I forgot my email. So it says success. Now you check your email to confirm subscription. That's what it says. So we're gonna do that also here. It's being bold. Let's see again. Alright, looks like that. Then save and close. Anyway, this is just a test, just for you to see, because I'm gonna do this really actual on the do you call this? We'll really do this on the actual on the using the account of my client. So for this one, I'm using mine just for you to see, it. So yeah, I think that's it. Yes, as a confirmation image. I'm sorry, message. Then so let's say you're done with your design. Let's just say this is your design. Then just click save and close. Then there is this options here wherein you can modify each of them. So if you want to edit the title and the site icon, just click this one. So the title is what we can see here on the tabs once you open it, and the logo. So since we chose default, so it will be the MailChimp logo, but you can change it. You can upload an image, just make sure it's between 16 pixel to 512 pixel. So let's cancel for now, and then that is the URL. Let's see how it looks. We can't find that, so let's fix that. Okay, so it generated randomly. So if you have a domain already, so you can connect that, because it is more nice if you have the domain already. This is just a test, so that's why I haven't used any domain. Audience and tags, so they will be tagged right away. Okay. There is no instruction that I will be adding tags, so we'll not move that, and we'll be checking this with my client after I make the design. So yeah, for the tracking, yeah, because it's not published also, maybe that's why. So we can still make changes after we publish this landing page. So in that case, we can edit more. Aside from what we can see here, we can modify more. So we can set up an automation, converting leads with an easy automated workflows. So once you're done with this, let's go to the bit. I'm gonna check it first again. Oh yeah, it's already working because it's already published. Oh, we need to remove this. Forgot to remove that. If we are going to add something here, maybe I believe it will not do anything because we need to set an automation first. Also, this is what it looks like, not the MailChimp, but this one. So it's better if we have like a logo or picture or something to place here on your landing page. So anyway, if we're going to place here, if we click download, I believe there is no action next happen because we need to set up the automation wherein like if we want to send an email after they click to download, so we can do that on automation. Let's test. So this is the text that we placed earlier, but this, I believe nothing happens because we didn't set any automations. So with that, let's go to automations. Then there are many flow templates here that you can use. There's also recommendations. So yeah, we can pick the welcome new contacts. So when contacts sign up for email, send email welcome email. Let's check this out. Use this flow. So this one. Yeah, so this is the possible email that they will be receiving. So on the automation, on the workflows, when you are here already, you can click get started, or you can just go to the um, even flows, or the, but yeah, this is already okay. um, yeah, we are welcoming new contacts, but you can also find this in this one here, welcome new contacts. Yeah, also that, yeah, it's the same. So since we have already one here, let's use what we have, all flows, then this one. Oh, all flows, then this is the workflow already. So now we have here contact signs up to go work. um, yeah, so since we haven't we don't have any contacts yet because it's just a test. So yeah, just want to show you how it goes, or where we will go in setting up, so at least um, you can see where to go once you want to set up this. And you can place a delay here. Yeah, time delay. How long? It should be immediately. Wait, I'm gonna delete that. Yeah, it should be immediately. Then let's go to this. So someone subscribes to audience. So here we have, oh, I'm sorry, subject could say uh, here's your website checklist, like that. Yeah, here's a schedule every day. Which day should you send email every day? What time of day you should send email as soon as possible? Yeah, that one. Um, yeah, close. Wait, let me see if we can add more. Yeah, so far that's what we can do so far. Yes. So before I forget, my client wants it to be double opt-in enabled. So make sure this is turned on, which is by default. You can see another email that will be sent to the subscriber once they subscribe or once they click the download button. So with that, we need to go to audience. So we are going to do this if you want to, or if you're going to do the enabling of the double opt-in. But if it's just single opt-in, so it's okay not to do this because it's already default in by default it's already single opt-in. So with that, we go to audience and then more options, then audience settings, then let's go here at the bottom, single opt-in. So you need to edit and click this. So it says here includes a verification step where the contact receives an email and has to confirm their sign up. So to edit the double opt-in email, visit the form builder and select opt-in confirmation email from the forms drop down. So let's save it there. Okay. So we're gonna design it, but that is how it goes. That is how we do that or do it. Just hide this. We mostly just need the, and then this is required. Yeah, it's correct. Hidden. Or we can remove it. Anyway, this must be hidden. It's not hidden. Field. Wait, it should be hidden. Sorry. We can just delete it. Um, Here on audience field text. So I already delete the birthday field. So yeah, once you have that, let's not forget also that we will also create some. We'll create a form. Yeah, because this form this will appear on their email. So we are going to design also form for that. should be wait. So that's it. I hope you have learned so far in setting up your MailChimp account and starting up your campaign using MailChimp. Don't forget those steps. Um, yeah, so don't forget uh, that you should have a workflow. You should have a template, forms, and decide if you want it to be double opt-in or just single opt-in. And yeah, once you publish it, it will work as long as you have already the list of contacts here. And yeah, that's it, and thank you.